So, identifying and analyzing malicious activity introduction. Welcome to the Identifying and Analyzing Malicious Activity Practice Lab. In this module, you will be provided with the instructions and devices needed to develop your hands-on skills. Learning outcomes. In this module, you will complete the following exercise. Exercise 1, analyze resource utilization. Exercise 2, detecting unauthorized user privilege escalation. After completing this module, you should be able to monitor resource utilization on a Windows device, monitor resource utilization on a Linux device, enable user privilege monitoring, generate auditing logs, detect an unauthorized user privilege escalation. Exam objectives. The following exam objectives are covered in this module. 1.2, given a scenario, analyze indicators of potential malicious activity, network related, host related, application related. It will take approximately 1 hour to complete this lab. For more information on using Practice Lab, please see our help and support page. You can also raise a technical support ticket from this page. So click next to view the lab topology using this module. So lab topology. During your session, you will have access to the following lab configuration. Depending on the exercise, you may or may not use all of the devices, but they are shown here in the layout to get an overall understanding of the topology of the lab. So ACI DC01, ACI DM01, ACI Win11, ACI Alma, and ACI Kali. Click next to proceed to the first exercise. So exercise 1, analyze resource utilization. As a cybersecurity specialist, it is essential to monitor the resource utilization of devices. A sudden increase in resource utilization, such as increased network traffic or processor consumption, may indicate a network-related attack. Windows operating system has a native application that can be used to monitor resource utilization. Other tools are available that can be used to get more details about resource utilization. In this exercise, different methods for monitoring network resources will be investigated. So, learning outcomes. After completing this exercise, you should be able to monitor resource utilization on a Windows device and monitor resource utilization on a Linux device. So, your devices, you will be using the following devices in this lab. Please power this on now. ACI DC01, ACI DM01, and ACI Alma. So, task 1, monitor resource utilization on a Windows device. A cybersecurity specialist needs to monitor the resource utilization of devices on the network to determine and prevent malicious activity. In this task, resource utilization will be monitored to detect malicious activity. Connect to ECIDM01, right-click to the taskbar, and select Task Manager. So step 2, in the Task Manager window, click More Details. Huh? So in the taskbar window, select the Performance tab. The CPU and memory utilization can be seen in the Task Manager window. A sudden increase in resource utilization might indicate an attack on the device. In the Performance tab, select Memory. A sudden increase in memory and CPU utilization might indicate that malware software is running on a device. Click the Ethernet in the Performance tab. So yeah, Internet. Click Open Resource Monitor in the task window. An increase in Ethernet utilization might indicate a denial of service attack on a device. In the resource monitor, click the CPU tab, click the memory tab in the monitor. More information about the different service running in the device is displayed on the CPU tab. If a sudden increase in CPU utilization is noticed, malicious services can be detected here. Select the Disk tab in the Resource Monitor window. Note, the different services that utilize memory are displayed on the tab Malicious. Software that consumes memory can be detected here and stop. Note, select the Monitor tab in the Resource Monitor window. Close the Resource Monitor window. On the Network tab, the different services that are running on the device can be seen. Malicious activity in the services can be detected here. Close the Task Manager window. Open File Explorer on the taskbar. In the File Explorer, expand this PC, then Local Disk C, and select Sys Internals Suite folder. In File Explorer, in the Sys Internals Suite folder, scroll down and double-click the process P64. In the Process Explorer License Agreement pop-up window, click Agree. In the Process Explorer window, select System Information from the menu bar. Where's that there? Note, the Process Explorer opens by default with all the processes running on the device. A cybersecurity specialist can monitor these processes to ensure no malicious processes are running. The application shows a lot more information than the native Task Manager application. Click the CPU tab on the System Information window. The System Information window displays the resource utilization of the device. More detailed information can be seen on the different tabs. Click Memory tab on the System Information window. A more detailed result in shows of the memory utilization of the device. Select I-O/O tab in the System Information window. Select GPU. Click OK. Now, information on the GPU tab is available as this is a virtual device with no GPUs allocated. A cybersecurity analyst will analyze GPU utilization to determine if any malicious services are running. For example, a Bitcoin miner. So search up. Select terminate process in the menu bar. Click OK. If a malicious process is detected, a security specialist can determine the specific process and then remove the malicious software. Close the Process Explorer and File Explorer windows. So task 2, monitor resource utilization on a Linux device. As a cybersecurity specialist, it is essential to monitor the resource utilization of device on the network. In this task, the resource utilization on the Linux device will be monitored. So connect the ACI DM01, right click Start and select Window PowerShell Admin. In the Administrator Windows PowerShell window, type the following. So SSH ACI admin at 192 192.168.0.4. Enter. Then type yes. Enter. Then password. Step 4. Top dash N 10. So executing the command display the first 10 numbers of repetition process. Step 5. Press Q to exit the top application. Step 6. Type clear and press enter to clear the screen. Step 6. Enter the following command in the XCA window and press enter. So top dash U ACI admin. Note, executing the command displays the process for a specific user. This can be useful to determine if malicious applications are running on the system. From the output, several types of information are available that can be used to investigate resource utilization. Step 8. Type the following and press enter in the ACI admin at local window. Top, top, enter. So in the ACI admin local window with the top application running, press the Z key. Pressing the Z key changes the color of the input, making the resource more visible. Press Q to exit the top application. Type clear. Type the following in the ACI admin at local window. Sudo dnf install epl dash release. Password. Press Y and enter. Step 12. Type the following and press enter in the ACI admin at local. So sudo dnf install htop dash 1. So note, the htop Application is another application that can be used to monitor process on the Linux device. Type clear and press enter. Step 3 at 13. HTOP. The processes that are currently running on the device are displayed. Notice that there are different colors for different process. Press F6 on the ACI admin local window. Ay, ano yung F6? Using the up arrow key, navigate to user and press enter. Note, a filter is used to display the services that are running on the ACI admin user account. Press F10 in the ACI admin local window. Where's F10? Type exit and press enter. So close window PowerShell window. Click next. So exercise 2. Detecting unauthorized user privilege escalation. A cybersecurity analyst must be able to monitor account privileges and determine if an account has been assigned unauthorized privilege. If a user is detected that having unauthorized privileges, it might indicate that the network has been compromised. In this exercise, auditing on user accounts will be enabled and a user will be assigned unauthorized privileges. Event Viewer will be used to detect these unauthorized privileges. Learning outcome. After completing this exercise, you should be able to enable user privilege monitoring, generate auditing logs, detect an unauthorized user privilege escalation. So your devices, you will be using the following devices on this lab. Please power this on now. So task 1, enable user privilege monitoring. A cybersecurity specialist needs to monitor the privileges that has been assigned to users on the network and remove unauthorized privileges. In this task, user privilege auditing will be enabled. So connect to ACID01 in Server Manager, click Tools, and select Group Policy Management. Step 2, in the Group Policy Management window, expand Forest, ACIP Lab domains, and then aciplab.com. Select the default domain policy and click OK. In the Group Policy Management console pop-up window, right-click the default domain policy and click Edit. Huh? What? Editing the default domain policy will apply to all network users and computers. In a real-world scenario, a separate group policy will be created and only applied to a selected group of devices to users. In the Group Policy Management Editor window, expand Computer, Computer Configuration, Policies, Windows Setting, Security Setting, Advanced Audit Reset. Security Setting, Advanced audit policy configuration and audit policies. Select account management on the left pane and click audit security group management in the right pane. In the account management pane, right click audit security management and select properties. On the audit security group management properties window, enable the configure following audit event tick box. Then enable success and failure tick boxes and click OK. Note, so enabling the security management policy will enable the auditing of security groups in the Active Directory. If a user is added to the security group, a log will be created that can be viewed in Event Viewer. Close the Group Policy Management Editor window. Close the Group Policy Management window. Step 12. Right-click Start and select Windows PowerShell Admin. So type the following: gp update slash force. Press enter. So close the administrator window PowerShell. Note, executing the command in Windows PowerShell will ensure the policy that has been created is applied to the device. Generating auditing logs. In order to determine if the applied policy is working correctly, a user account needs to be created and assigned to a privilege group. In this task, a user will be created and added to a privilege group to generate log files. So connect to ACI DC01 in Server Manager, click Tools, and select Active Directory User and Computer. Step 2. In the Active Directory Users and Computers window, expand aciplab.com and right-click Marketing. Click New. Ay, User. So complete the following fields in the new Object User pop-up window. So first name, Jeremiah. Last name, ACI. User logon name, Jeremiah. Click Next. Step 5, password. Then another password. Then untick the user must change password at next login checkbox. Click Next. Step 6. Click Finish on the new Object User pop-up window. Right-click Jeremiah ECI. Where's that? And then Properties. Then on the Jeremiah ECI Properties window, click the Member of. Where's that? On the Member of tab, select Add. And then on the Select Groups window, tap the following and enter the object names to select. Domain admins. Click OK. Then click Step 11. Click OK on the ACI property window. Note, Jeremiah ACI user was added on the domains group. In a real-world scenario, if a network account were compromised and privileges on the account were escalated, the attacker would create an obscure account, add specific privileges, and then remove the escalated privileges from the compromised account. Close the Active Directory and User Computer window. Detect an unauthorized user privilege escalation. So a cybersecurity specialist has applied on audit policy to audit the assignment of privilege to user. In this task, event viewer will be used to determine if user have been assigned unauthorized privileges. Connect to EasyID 01, right-click Start, and select Event Viewer. In the Event Viewer window, expand Windows Log and select Security. In the security pane, double-click the event 47 4728. Click the Details tab on the Event Properties window 4728 Microsoft Windows Securities Auditing pop-up window. Step 5. Scroll down on the page to view the audit policy result. Click Close on the Event Properties Event 4728 Microsoft Windows Security Auditing pop-up window. Note, the event 4728 displays that the administrator account has added the user Jeremiah to the domain admins group. This might indicate that the administrator account has been compromised and is used for privilege escalation on the network. In the security pane, double-click the event 4737. Click the Details tab on the Event Properties Event 4737 Microsoft Window Security Auditing pop-up window. So scroll down on the page to view the audit policy result. Click Closed. Then note, the event 4737 displays that the administrator account modified the security group, which might be another indication that this account has been compromised. Keep all devices that you have powered on in their current state and proceed with the review section. Summary, you completed the following exercise. Exercise 1, analyze resource utilization. Exercise 2, detecting unauthorized user privilege escalation. You should now be able to monitor resource utilization on a Windows device, monitor resource utilization on a Linux device, enable user privilege monitoring, generate auditing logs, detect an unauthorized user privilege escalation. So submit feedback. So Done, then log out.